So what is up with the memories on the other side of our heart, or whatever Vex said?
I don't know. I'm feeling it doesn't
We still have
really
a bunch.
make any sense.
We still have a bunch of cards that are showing up in that cutscene, but we only have the one for Twilight Town, wherever that is. I don't know what this means. Let's get going.
I really don't know what it means if you don't know what it means.
Maybe I'm play acting, Joey. Maybe I do know what it means, but I'm acting.
What?
Did you consider that?
No.
Yeah. It's my secret.
Oh.
Okay, interesting. Gorsh, where are we, Sora? Huh.
That's cool.
It's just like a tram.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
don't know.
a smaller one.
I've never been here before.
It's got a happy face on it.
Yeah.
Look how happy this place
Me
is.
neither. That can't be right. Up until now, we've only been places that are from Sora's memory. Maybe so, but I definitely don't remember this. You might have forgotten this town just like the other stuff. This is terrible. Our memories are practically gone.
Doll.
We'll be okay. See, look at this. Nominee's good luck charm. There's a special memory that goes with this. One night when Naminé and I were little, there was this meteor shower. Naminé started crying, and she said, "What if a shooting star hits the islands?" So I said, if a shooting star comes this way, I'll hit it right back into outer space.
Yeah.
Like a cool guy. That's what Cloud should have.
Look at him.
That's what Cloud should have told Tifa in Final Fantasy VII. I was swinging this toy sword around the whole time. Naminé just smiled and said thanks, and then she gave me this. Sora, I'm so sorry. All this because of me.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
That was, alright. Naminé said she had had it ever since she was a baby. Wow, she just gave it away to you?
Alright.
And she gave it to you? Ah. Yeah, so I promised her from now on I'd bring it, from now on, I'll bring you good luck. I'll keep you safe. But then one day, Naminé left the islands and I forgot about her all this time.
Man, don't you feel like a jerk?
Yeah, seriously. I really let her down. I mean, at least Cloud had a reason for his weird memory loss stuff.
Yeah, Sora's just like, yeah, I forgot.
You're just a jerk and you forgot.
Or so we think. I don't know what's going on with this
We
game.
don't know what's going on with this game.
Taking everything with a grain of salt at this point.
It happened when they were young or whatever, and we were talking. There's a bunch of these Disney characters talking big game about, like, you forget stuff sometimes. Memories change and warp as we get older. All that type of stuff. So this world, the next world, and the final world, we will be playing normally instead of me pre-playing all of them. So, sorry everybody. Hopefully you're engaged enough with the story at this point that you won't mind too much. And also, these worlds are kind of interesting to go through, especially if you're going through the series for the first time. What is this place?
I don't know. Looks like a town.
Oh, we got that much. It's Twilight Town.
Seems like a fairly normal area.
Looks pretty darn normal, all things considered. Since the last place we were was Hollow Bastion. This looks like the normalest place in all of Kingdom Hearts, arguably.
Yeah. At least at this point, I don't know. Then again, I wouldn't imagine it gets too much more normal as the series goes on.
It's just like Twilight Town was the normalest place in KH1, I guess, other than maybe Destiny Islands would be considered normal.
Sort of. But
Oh, okay, wait. That area of effect is much closer than I remember it being. Cloud, kill him! Bam!
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's more. Never mind.
Even if you want to consider Destiny Islands normal, like, it's, even though it doesn't have anything, like, spectacular about it, it is still, an island with a bunch of stuff on it, so that's cool enough on its own. It's just a town.
It's just a place.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal looking. It's Twilight, apparently.
I'm sure there's a reason.
Some harsh shadows.
I'm sure there's a reason it's walked away on the other side of his heart.
The other side of his heart.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Feels like
What
they were just
mysteries.
scrounging around for terms.
They probably were. Dead! Haha! I killed you. I'm doing much better at getting Sonic Blades with this deck than I did with Vexen. I must have had that last deck really poorly formed. Because I was not getting Sonic Blade, ever, despite my attempts to. I was constantly getting Strike Rate, and I didn't want it. Alrighty, so Joey, now you're gonna have to experience this game normally instead of having me play through everything ahead of time.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, goodness.
Back off.
Hey.
They were already stunned, but it did a little damage to all of my ass, so it was worth it. Now, at this point, I think I've grinded... Like, I actually maxed out how many rune cards I was carrying, because you can only carry 99 at a time. So, like, we're down by a few, because I'm deleting ones that I don't want, so that I'm hopefully, you know, getting new ones that I do want. But, point is, we're probably gonna be able to make whatever kind of rooms we want. Like, you know, we won't have to make, like, a, looming darkness, which is, like, where all Heartless their cards are more powerful. But there's really no, like, additional experience advantage for us. It's just kind of a thing. Because I have so many good cards, we'll probably never have to make that type of room. However...
Yeah.
The room specifications, the requirements they're gonna hit us with to get us through doors, Mingling Worlds. It's like randomized, I think.
Okay.
The requirements to get through doors are gonna get much steeper than they had been previously, and you hadn't even seen some of the requirements on previous floors since we could just skip past them. But let's have a look here. What does this door want from us? Above 1. That's not too bad.
Well,
never mind. Maybe I should.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Maybe I'm full of myself. I meant to lock on the other one. Crud. One thing that sucks about this game is because the shoulder buttons are all used up, there is no switch target button. Like, you know how you could lock on in the first game and press a button to cycle between targets? There is no such button in this game, and it really hurts. Because it's hard to lock on a specific enemy sometimes. You have to wander around until the auto lock on decides, oh, you want to look at this guy, right? That's basically the only way to lock onto a specific person.
Well, for
what still did not kill him? Are you kidding me?
Wow. For what this game is, though, they, like... That still works alright. Like, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, it could be worse, for sure.
Also, gravity did no damage, hardly.
No, it didn't. It's like proportional or whatever, but I need it for a bunch of slights. I keep saying sleets. Slights is the main reason.
Is Fire Raid the thing where it goes into the sky?
No, that's a Firaga Burst. This is just a Strike Raid, but with fire effects attached to it, so it does a bit more damage. Seems like a very chill place.
Yeah, it does.
Very chill music and chill lighting. Alright. So let's see. I want to use a special ability. Where are you? Where's Arrow? There you are. Now gravity. Now this. Tornado. Here we go.
You control this?
Yes, I am controlling it.
Wow.
And it stuns him temporarily, so we can finish him off with a Keyblade.
Strong enough.
Oh, that was actually the end. I was going to use Quake and something else as a follow-up, but it didn't work. Oh well.
You'll get to do it next time.
What was it for the Cloud thing? It was a Cloud Stop and Keyblade, right?
Keyblade,
yeah, I thought so. Hey! Check it. So he hits one extra time, but he teleports immediately to behind whatever target I want, so I don't have to be right next to them. That's going to be very useful when we fight Vexen again, because of his dumb shield thing.
Yeah. Honestly, thought Cloud's attacks would do more damage, though.
Yeah, if you stack them, they do a lot more damage. Also, in the original version, like, in the GBA version, that is, I believe he, like, flew around and attacked people on the stage. Now he just attacks them, like, from standing still, so it's not as good as it used to be.
But you gotta level up, so that's the good. Yeah, these fights are just kind of dragging on. Like, they really shouldn't have this much health.
I agree. Which is why we are, like, when I said we were going to play through these properly, we're going to skip most of it. We need to just see a little bit of it, though, instead of me playing the entire thing ahead of time, basically.
Yeah.
I'm also over leveled at this point. So like I'm not taking as much damage as I probably should. These aren't as threatening as they probably would be otherwise, as they were intended to be.
You're not required to take the people out though to progress, are you?
No, you're not. But I need the levels. I'm going to need them anyway. Even though people say that I'm over leveled, I want them because I don't want to die a bunch on screen.
Courage.
Right.
Plus, this world is really small. Like I'll open up the world map when we get out there, and it's like we're really close to the end of it already.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's exceptionally small.
Donald.
Killed him, Donald. That was not.
Yep. Cool.
Donald,
you are
killed him
worthless.
already. Goofy, you killed him. Very good.
He's doing it. Look at him.
Well,
Got
not
3
quite.
of them.
Almost finished him off.
Yeah.
Come on, Sora, you gotta do it faster so you can get out of Castle of Oblivion and get rid of these bad mechanics.
Dead.
Could be worse, but could be a lot better.
Oh, it could definitely be worse. Be much, much worse. Oh, I leveled up. I'm gonna get 1,000 CP.
There you go.
Just because I feel like it. Then I'll do HP, and I might get Holy in a little bit. Holy is like one of the best standard slides you can get in the game.
What does it take?
I forget, but it's just like it's a screen wipe, basically.
Ooh.
Essentially, yeah. So like, let's pull up a map here. Like, we just need to go up there. That's it. Like, we really don't. Like, there's nothing down here. We just can if we want to. That's where we need to go.
Yeah, in the Final Fantasy games,
Yeah.
like Holy, from what I've seen, is always like super powerful.
Yeah, it's either plot critical or just really good.
Like even in 14, there's 2 instances of it. There's I think white mages can get it, and even though they're healers or whatever, like it does almost more damage than any other. Like than another. Like you can't spam it effectively, but it does more damage than like anything I could do on my DPS class in one burst. And I know that there's one of the big like raid boss type. I say raid boss. It's one of the like when you fight the Moogles, like there's a Moogle for each.
I don't know. You fought Moogles in that game. That's animal abuse.
You fight King Koopo Moogle and one of each, like a Moogle of each
Koopo
class.
Moogle.
I don't know what he's called. King Mog is what his name is. I remember now.
That's fine. It's just I just find it funny.
But yeah, I know, and he's got some Moogles of each class in the game. And there's one, like, if, the white mage, if you don't do something specific to stop its holy, like, it'll wipe your entire party.
Nice.
Like, I think maybe 1 or 2 tanks, like, can survive it, but, like, you're done if it goes off.
Alright, I'm getting better at this now. I'm getting back into the groove of this. I think I can clear these guys pretty fast now. I'm, like,
Mingling
starting
world.
to use things the way I'm supposed to.
I thought it said you couldn't carry any more cards, though.
But I used one to make this room, so.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get to the end of this and beat this today, but if we can't beat this today, then that's okay. So I created a room called Strong Initiative, where if I hit them in the field, it actually opens with them having damage on them.
Cool.
The second wave that appears won't have additional damage, but all the enemies at the start will. It's like I just killed that shadow in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw how much health they started with. That was crazy. Wow, there was only 2.
Only 2 in that round. Awesome. I figure we can keep talking during this bit, and if we don't have interesting commentary, we can just, I'll just wind up fast-forwarding through it, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Huh.
Like, I don't know. We've said a lot, and I don't really know if they're...
Wait, what's this? Struggle! Fight! I'm trying to get a better look at this.
Can you go first person? Like,
No, you
briefly?
can't. If you hit select, it goes to the
Dang.
world map, unfortunately. Struggle! This'll do even more damage.
Do it. Spawn with them.
Oh no, it hit the barrel instead!
Uh-oh.
I wasn't expecting that! It's an ambush!
We can talk about the Star Wars beta.
I guess we could do that if you wanted to.
Because, I mean, it'll still be fairly relevant.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's coming out a ways away, but... Oh no! Wasn't
Nice.
expecting that one. Alright. And guess what, guys? It doesn't matter because I can do this.
Look at that. Well, they didn't kill him. Yeah, so we both have been playing
The Star Wars Battlefront beta a decent amount. Yeah. You're
Not
not
too-
as big of a Star Wars guy as I am.
No,
I mean-
but I like dice, and I've been looking forward to this game.
Speaking of which, because I know you played Battlefront, at least a decent amount. Battlefield, I mean. Battlefield. They're so similar. I actually the video that I released yesterday, the Battlefront, dancing stormtrooper thing.
Yeah.
I accidentally named that Battlefield initially, and Josh was like, "Nope, that's wrong."
Dang.
I had to change that around. But anyway, what's this thing?
No,
Right, I didn't hit this.
It's an enemy, all right.
But anyway, so like I'll listen to your thoughts first as someone who does play a lot of and like a lot of dice games. What do you think of the beta?
Okay, so I was honestly expecting it to be Battlefield, but with Star Wars guns, which is kind of what I got with PlanetSide. But
Yeah.
no, like the first thing that struck me was like no classes or anything like that. Like Battlefield, you got assault, support, recon, and what was the other one? Engineer. So I was
Yeah.
expecting something along those lines, but the fact that it's just like, you select your loadouts or whatever, like, I was surprised with that. And at first, like, when I saw that, I was kind of like, but it works alright. Like, it's not, it's objective based, for sure, but it's not like, I don't think it would benefit as much from having all those different classes as Battlefield does.
No, the old have you played any of the old Battlefront games or not?
I have played a few of them. I've only ever owned one, and it was for PSP.
Now those did actually have a class system.
Yeah, see,
for the
and that's
most
why I
part.
was really expecting it.
It's interesting, but see, I've never been a big fan of the dice games. Like I've played a couple of the Battlefields, didn't quite hit them, man. But I just did not like the gameplay and the shooting of it. This one feels so vastly different
Yeah, it
from other
does.
games, just like from what the shooting feels like and what the
And even
aiming mechanics are.
Even movement. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. Like if somebody's played Battlefield, they can probably sympathize with this. But this game, like, I like the movement of this game a lot more than Battlefield. Battlefield, for me, it's always felt kind of strange. Like, not bad, but it's like if you play, I can't think of the words to describe it, but it's like if you play Call of Duty and then play Battlefield, you'll know that the movement's a lot different. Like, aside from just movement speed, like, just movement in general and going over obstacles feels a lot different. And I don't really like that feel too much. I like the game, but I don't really like that feel. But I don't have that problem with Battlefront. Like, everything feels good, movement feels good. It doesn't feel like a dice game too much. At least maybe I just haven't played it enough to get that dice feel yet. But
I mean, personally, I'm really glad that it doesn't feel like a dice game because again, I don't care for their games.
Right.
But yeah, it does definitely feel very different than some of their other games. I think part of like the movement is that the whole game is a little bit more arcadey because there's no reloading. I mean, everything's on a cooldown system. There's no ammunition.
Yeah.
All your special abilities are also on a cooldown, and there's pickups and stuff. Like the sprint is infinite, for instance.
Yeah.
Like you can just run for as long as you like. A lot of it feels very they weren't not I mean like to. People say, Battlefront is so realistic. It's like, Battlefield, that is so realistic. It's like, no. You know what? Do you know how shooting things in real life works?
I was about to say, like, anytime somebody describes a shooter as realistic, I'm like, no, a realistic shooter would be the worst game.
Yeah, and it's also like, why would realism be something you would want from that experience?
It's like,
unless you were playing like a Cabela game or something, in which case I can understand like the sim aspect of it, the hunting
it's
experience.
Like, man, I want to play a first-person shooter where I get shot once in the leg and I'm out of the fight.
Yeah, that's called Arma. Arma's the closest that gets, and Arma's like...
But Arma's so glitchy. Okay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's like realistic in that aspect, but like it...
It's realistic in that how many glitches there are.
Yeah.
What if I get lag out there? I heard you... What if I get lag in real life? I'm dead, man.
What if I try climbing over a rock and my leg gets stuck in it? But no, going back to the Battlefront beta, we were talking...
My point about that was simply that there's no like attempt to pretend to be realistic or something like that, and it's like I said, it's very arcadey type mechanics. It's focused more on the feeling like a Star Wars experience, I guess you would say, is a simple way of explaining it.
One thing that I was honestly really surprised about, the cooldown system. Like, I figured the cooldown system would work for the guns, but but there's like no consumables hardly, except if you want to say shields, and the shield and the ion shot, but that's kind of special. Like, having grenades that I can throw every 9 seconds or so feels so good. I love that so much.
And I also like that the sniper, you can't fire all the time, but it's like you can fire it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh man, it feels good.
Yeah, that whole game feels pretty solid. I still don't know if I'll buy it or not, because I don't have PlayStation Plus, and I don't know if it's worth the money to me, because I don't know what else I'd play with that other than maybe Metal Gear Online, but, at least for now, there's nothing else that I really want to get on there, so...
It's like, I want to say I'd get it, day one, but, I mean, with Fallout coming out that month, I don't think I'll...
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I always go on about Fallout, of course, but I honestly don't think, like, I'll have a need for any other game.
I wonder if people are going to be upset or happy that we're doing this now, because we're doing our normal commentary type stuff, which we haven't done basically all game, and people might be upset that we're wasting time and running around, or they might be upset that we're actually talking about stuff again.
Whatever.
Remains to be seen. Hey, comments, which do you prefer? Rushing through the game as fast as possible, or taking a little bit more time to gaze out at the sunset and talk about Fallout and Battlefront? You let us know in the comments, and we will probably ignore you. I mean, I will, because I'm running the show here. Well, I'm in control of my life.
By the time this comes out, that will have been a few months ago, probably.
Yeah, I mean, by the time this comes out, we'll probably have finished the game. We will have finished the game by the time this comes out. We're so close to the end of the game already, and none of it's released yet.
Every comment helps,
No, it does. I still mean, like, either way, even not necessarily for this game, but just for all games. I do want to know.
For the future,
I'm curious.
at least, yeah.
Hey, give me things. What do we got here? Stardust Blitz. Knock up to 3 of Donald's fireballs towards the enemy. That might be effective for an enemy who likes ice and isn't a fan of fire. Who could it be? Hey, so if we get a Donald next time, he'll actually be useful because we can ensure that he uses a fire attack.
No, what's that?
Welcome.
What's that quote from one of the Metal Gear games? The guy's like such a lust for revenge.
That's from 5. I assume you saw that because of the Googly Gareth video where he remixes it to who.
No, yeah, I'm literally just like people like on Tumblr just kept reposting like that, just that. And putting it with various things, but it's great.
That's funny.
So starting out, and I guess we'll keep talking about the Battlefront beta, because there's a lot to say about it, honestly.
I think so.
Of course, there's 2 game modes. Drop Zone's pretty standard. I'm surprised there wasn't like a TDM.
Wait, sorry, I just not to interrupt you.
What is this?
Look at how not Kingdom Hearts this looks. This just looks like some piece of industrial crap that somebody threw out in the alley. Okay, sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say that of the 2 game modes, of course, like Drop Zone. Well, first I'm surprised there wasn't a TDM, but that's not really anything to talk about.
There will be. It's called Blast, and it's gonna be in the final mode. Also, it's again, not to interrupt you, but like basically, Walker Assault. The map that we use for Hoth and the beta will not be what they use for Blast or for Drop Pod.
Yeah,
You're gonna have completely separate maps, even though they'll use the same planet. It's gonna be separate maps.
Oh yeah, I know. But
it's very cool.
Drop Zone's pretty standard. It's fun enough, but yeah, I think the real appeal comes from the other game mode. Probably. I know I wasn't the only one that thought this. Like when the game first came out and nobody knew what we were doing. I don't think I wasn't on a team that won as Rebels the whole time. Like
I think I've been on a team with Rebels winning once or twice.
Yeah, like until yesterday, like up until then, the other 2 or 3 days I played it, like nothing. Like if you were Imperials, you're like, yeah, woo, they're gonna steamroll them, and then if you were Rebels, you're like, oh no, please, because nobody knew what they were doing.
Yeah, nobody was shooting a thing.
Nobody was shooting the thing.
I also feel like it's difficult to I thought that maybe when the walkers were exposed, the power-ups would temporarily switch to drop more like smart rockets and stuff, but that wasn't really the case. And it's really difficult to do a lot of heavy damage as a foot soldier unless you can get to a turret or use the heavy rifle thing. He just switched as I did that, so that wasn't useful. Oh well.
But yeah, but no, you can do. We found ways to do damage. Like the cycler rifle does a lot of damage to it.
No, yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just difficult.
Yeah, but I ran ion shot and ion grenades, and ion grenades coupled with regular grenades or a cycler rifle and ion shot.
Does that actually do a lot of damage? Because I almost never use the ion stuff.
Okay, I can't vouch for ion shot because, to be honest, I haven't gotten to use it much because one of the challenges at the very beginning that I got was use 10 charges or whatever, 10 or 15 charges or whatever. And so I bought ion shot and I just wasted it constantly so I could get because I wasn't playing on that. I was playing Drop Zone. You don't need ion shot for Drop Zone. That's all I had unlocked at the time.
Gotcha.
But no, ion grenades definitely. I'm pretty sure like if you throw it at like a ATST,
It does extra damage to vehicles, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but
the
if you
whole-
throw it like an ATST, it'll do like 60 of its damage. Like
Seriously?
it's 60 or 40, one of those numbers, anywhere between there. Like it wrecks.
That's incredible.
Not
wow.
only that, but you don't have to be accurate. If you throw it near an electronic, it will detonate like in air.
I use the power up grenade, like the thing that sucks in energy or whatever. I used that on the ATST, and that was highly effective. I just watched it go up in smoke.
The thermal
It was incredible.
imploder is highly effective against anything.
Everything, yeah.
Yesterday on Hoth when I was playing, there was a tunnel and there were enemies coming through there, so I threw one in. And I don't know how many kills I got, but it gave me 1,000 points on the dot. So I imagine it was a lot of kills. Thermal imploder, and it sounds so good when you throw it.
Yeah, it's got a sweet sound effect. There, he's dead now.
But yeah,
So these guys always, other than dropping the rare black fungus enemy card, they will only drop treasure rooms basically.
Okay, cool.
But they also give a decent amount of experience. So.
Oh, is this progression room?
Yeah, but I actually probably want to make a save point right here instead of just charging in there blindly. So I'm gonna go ahead
That's
and
not a bad idea.
make a save point really fast. So Vexen was pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
Not as hard as Vexen 2.
No. Wait, you can reform a room? Like,
Yep, you can make them into whatever you want, whenever you like. I try to exhaust everything first, kill all the enemies in the room, get all the supplies from the room and stuff. But anyway, here we go. Get the things.
Look at that. Third to last world, and I didn't even know it until now.
Because we skipped all that stuff. We skipped it all. And of course, when you leave a floor, everything completely reshapes, as if you've never been there. So.
Right.
There we go. It's almost like that room rewards card for the Donald fire thing. It was almost like it knew what we were about to be fighting. Another spellbinder with a value of 3. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh boy. You know what? I don't need this treasure room either. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this my new base of operations, and I'm gonna make myself a Moogle shop.
Yeah.
Oh, an 8. Perfect. Bam.
Does that just make it more valuable?
No, just you can only make you can only make
is that the
rooms based
requirement?
on whatever. Yeah, the requirement was an 8 or above, so I had to use an 8. No, the card value does not change anything about what the actual room is going to be like once you get in there.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was not sure.
Okie dokie. Almost everything in here. Nice. Got everything. This is the Chain of Memories experience. Now you've seen it all, everybody. This is what Chain of Memories is like. You go into a new room, and if there's no enemies, you do all of this and make sure you have everything, and if there are enemies, you have to kill them first.
And
Anyway.
then you do it.
And then you do it. Exactly. Here's a card pack for you, Capo. When you go to each one, you get one free card pack.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, you got a 0. Why is it
That
yellow?
means it's premium. So I'm gonna
Premium
sell it.
0.
Huh?
A premium 0 card?
Yeah. So I'm gonna sell that immediately.
Okay. You're the one playing.
It can only be used once, and it can't be reloaded. So like
True.
I don't
Yeah, you don't
want
need
it. I do not want it. Let's see. I got a bunch of stuff I can sell, honestly. Because I haven't made one for floors and floors and floors. So we can sell a lot of this stuff. Actually, I don't want to sell some of the lower value Keyblade cards because if you saw some of them are necessary for stuff like ours. But I can still sell some stuff. Give me some good magic, Moogle. Do it. These are... It thinks these are good, but they're not.
Yeah.
Wow, that was...
Wow.
Those are... Wow! That's really good! That's really good! Okay, wow, that was nice. I'm gonna sell a bunch of these 0 magic cards. Like, and 0 summon cards are useless because they take so long to take their effect that, like, they'll just be broken immediately by any enemy, so...
Yeah. Does he just throw, like, the card inside the pot? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, basically.
Moogle, you are a strange creature.
It's a bizarre and mysterious creature.
I'm sure if I was in that world and I said that, I'd be considered a racist.
Wow, seriously, that's probably a lot. That's probably a lot to equip. Quickly reloads all attack and magic cards. Oof, I wonder how much that costs to equip. Let's have a
Why
look really
don't you
fast.
find out?
Let's find out together. 69 points to equip.
Wow.
I don't think we're going to be using that in this fight unless we delete some other stuff. Well, hold on. I actually need to switch to the other deck anyway to ready for this boss fight, which I'll do off screen. Thank you for watching us Twilight Town and talk about Battlefront, everybody.
Yeah.